Hello, I hope you're doing well, and today I'm just doing a very quick little video based on the tag, "Your answers can't be books." And this is something that I've seen floating around, well, fairly recently actually, and I thought that it would just be a fun little video to make. So here goes. And this is basically a series of questions where your answers to the questions can't be books, which is an interesting thing to do on a booktube channel, where a lot of the times we talk, well, exclusively about books. So, let's get into it. Question number 1 is, what is something that you own way too many of other than books? Okay, I actually have a few, but one thing that comes to mind is nail polish. And nails are actually another one of my major hobbies, and I think I own well over 100 bottles of different nail polish. And I've been collecting them for quite a few years, so I own many. But I use all of them every once in a while, as often as you can use nail polish when you have 100 different bottles, but it makes me happy, and I think it's a fairly innocent obsession as far as obsessions go. So that is my answer to question number 1. Number 2. What is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? Okay, I do have quite a few other things that I do for fun. One in particular that comes to mind is being in nature, and I really like to do things outdoors, which is kind of a problem because a lot of the time it gets very, very cold here in the winter, so I tend to just stay inside all the time, and that kind of brings my mood down. But in the summer and kind of the border seasons of fall and spring, I try to spend as much time outdoors as I can kind of make myself, because I always feel better when I do, but sometimes it takes a bit of a push to get there. So yeah, hiking, walking, swimming if it's not too cold, which a lot of the time it is. And of course, in the last few years, it's been a little tough in terms of doing things in general, just because of the situation. But luckily, that doesn't apply as much to doing things outdoors, so yay! What is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? Okay. I don't really have a lot of special things on my nightstand. I just have things that I kind of use during the night. So I have like chapstick and some medications, things like that. I guess the one thing that I do have on there that's not a book is a Himalayan salt lamp, and I actually only turn that on when I'm really, really sick. So like when I'm feeling absolutely terrible, because the light it provides is kind of very soft and orangey and glowy. If you have a lamp like that, you know what I'm talking about. Usually it interferes with my sleep, but when I'm feeling absolutely terrible, I'm not really getting much sleep anyways, and it just feels kind of comforting to have that light. So that's really the only interesting thing that I have on my nightstand. Number 4. What's something you buy at a bookstore other than books? Alright. Well, for that, this is actually a bit of a tough one for me because I haven't been to a bookstore in quite a while, and most of the books I own are electronic versions of them in some way, shape, or form, or I get them from the library, also electronically. But when I did go to bookstores, probably the thing that I would buy most often would be some sort of coffee-related drink, because bookstores often have cafes attached to them, and it would just be so tempting as I'm kind of walking by and looking at that cozy atmosphere. Plus, books just kind of make me feel like I should be drinking a hot beverage. I don't know what it is. So most of the time I would be getting some sort of hot beverage. Often it would be coffee related. Number 5. What's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? Alright. For some reason, the thing that really sticks in my head right now is my office chair, and it's this huge monster chair that actually allows me to sit cross-legged, and since I spend so much time in front of my computer, I find that really helpful sometimes. I can kind of get into a more comfortable position, so I guess that was a fun gift. Number 6, which is the final question. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I actually do watch a fairly decent amount of other YouTube channels, and I actually do have a few other hobbies that are fairly popular on YouTube, including fashion and bullet journaling, for both of which I also have channels. And let's see. So for bullet journaling, I really like Jenny Journals, although she hasn't been posting as much lately, but I really like how magical her bullet journaling videos are. And for fashion, I feel kind of weird mentioning this channel because, again, she hasn't been posting, well, in quite a while, so I feel like that channel might be kind of dead, but I used to watch Best Dressed. And that was everything for this video. I feel like this is actually a fairly short video, but I guess that's fine. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let me know what some of your answers to these questions might be in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Be you, always. Bye!